chains. Ow. Caught up in my, put your head on backwards, then skate off after, engage in laughter about what just happened. Napkins get sent to mammies, is that too graphic? Catch you in traffic, you...
I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Bradford's Vikings going up against Smith's Chiefs. So let's get you out to Kansas City as we say hello to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Kansas City Chiefs. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, Bradford. And Rudolph has it left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Time to feature the offensive starters and to give some love to the tight end, Kyle Rudolph.
He's been to the Pro Bowl already, battled a few injuries, but he's back and better than ever. Has added a little yoga to his regimen in order to make him more nimble. That makes it that much harder for the defenders to catch him.
On third down, Bradford. This is Johnson. He's got it. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions. And whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
Second and 10, Smith again. Trying to find his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Dejo. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Now the Vikings Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
He was looking for Adam Thielen there. Third down here. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Dontari Poe emerged on the scene fast as a young player and continues to make big plays at defensive tackle.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Third and long for Bradford. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. First down, Bradford. This will be caught at about the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. From the 4-yard line, it's first and goal now. They'll run with Peterson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adrian Peterson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they're talking about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter. And a look at the Vikings defensive unit.
Anthony Barr almost defies description at times. He's built like a defensive end, but he plays outside linebacker and does it quite well.
On second down, here's Smith. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here's Smith, and able to find Conley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
Surveying the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Smith looking middle, and it's incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Kelsey out in the slot right. Throwing on third down, Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
A surprising move to go for, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Out of the Wildcat, it's Peterson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Now Bradford, and he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Second down, Bradford. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
All right, as we sit here right now, let's look after Week 15 teams that are in. Seahawks clinching NFC West, NFC East Cowboys in, AFC West Raiders, and then, of course, the Patriots out of the AFC East. Who do you like?
I tell you what, it's still hard for me to go against the Patriots, even though we know that Gronk won't play throughout the playoffs. They know how to adjust better than any team in football. But Dallas, I know people want to find a way to knock them out of this deal. I think that youth will be served for Dallas. And what Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott are giving them, I think the rest of the team is feeding off of it.
One team I didn't mention, maybe they could make some noise. Who?
I would say Green Bay. because they still have a chance to win the NFC North in a showdown possibly with Detroit in the final week of the season.
To throw is Smith. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Chris Jones. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now a second down throw for Bradford. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston able to run him down for a loss of 18 yards, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's a punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. The rookie 5th-rounder Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. This is taken at the 23. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Trying to shake off the... And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, down.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on 1st down. Finding time. Flush to his right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 4 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
They'll come out in the pistol. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And this is caught. Jeremy Maclin. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jeremy Maclin from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a hit, and the ball comes out. Bradford's lost it. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's 2nd down. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. Third and long for Bradford. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Here's Jeff Locke now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Pulled in at the 24. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up the score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He's got a man wide open. It's Macklin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Smith, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Smith throwing again. Backing up. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And now they're in the hurry-up. On second down, Peterson. A strong running. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop a shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run is ever truly over. I mean, he's actually not even convinced that when they blow the whistle, he's actually down. That's how he finishes runs in a big way.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. On third down, Bradford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. First down, Bradford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Throwing, Bradford. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now a first down following that long gain. Again, it's Bradford. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's second down.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. Like, my dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure if he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yeah, that he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there. All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Bradford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Forbath will put this one through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now Smith, caught, Kelsey, left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do?
And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
They give it to Peterson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's Bradford. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the play.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it. Brandon, I think the NFL in recent years made an absolute brilliant tactical decision, and that was to move a lot of the divisional games to the end of the year in hopes that it would mean something. And, you know, remember at that time it was, hey, we don't want...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run now with Ware. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And now out comes Minnesota. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Bradford on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. how are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he fires one incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
On third down, Bradford. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that'll be good for a KC first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Anthony Barr from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. And quickly, they get to the line. Smith rolling to his right, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Third and long, it's Smith, eluding the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the linebacker, Chad Greenway, with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Following the interception, Bradford. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And as the referee is under the hood, and we're seeing this as well, he's watching the knee, isn't he?
Similar to a bang-bang play in baseball where you're listening to the sound of the ball hitting the glove at first base while watching the runner's foot hit the base. Which one came first? Did the knee hit the ground, or did the ball come loose?
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. After the interception, here's Smith. That is caught inside the 5. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They come out here in the eye. They run it here. Ware. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Spencer Ware taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. When you're not allowed to climb, you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
3rd down now following the completed pass. Third and short yardage. Bradford over the middle here to Rudolph. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Play clock winding down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. On 1st and 10, Bradford finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They try again with Peterson. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now Davis cuts it out to the sideline and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
He's got a man wide open. It's Macklin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw. And this is caught. Jeremy Macklin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
And the wideout in motion. Here's Smith looking to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Out now come the Vikings. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can. Now a hit, and the ball comes out. Bradford's lost it. And good field position coming up here.